In this lesson, we're going to be talking about access control lists. Now, an access control list is something that could typically run inside of a router. And what I've got here is the emulation of a router. So I don't actually have a router that I'm connected to, but I am running router software inside of an emulator. And I'm going to keep getting error messages because, of course, I'm sitting on the console, and anytime something happens, I'm going to get messages. So we're going to have to work through that. I'm going to go into configuration mode, and I'm going to add an extended access list, which gives me some additional capabilities. Now, if I ask for a little bit of help here, I can say permit. Then it wants to know which protocol that I want to permit. So I can do TCP. Now it wants to know the source address. So I could do any. I could specify a destination address. I could do 192.168.1.245 as an example. Now it wants to know the wildcard bits, which would be 0.0.0.0 in this case, because we're not talking about subnet masks, we're talking about Cisco wildcard bits, which are really sort of the inverse of what a subnet mask would look like. Now I can do things like equal 80 as an example. So now I've got an access list that allows packets coming in on port 80. I could also do something like access list 101 deny. And now I could deny, for example, ICMP. Access list 101 deny ICMP. Any. And I can save that. And now I could do show access list 101. And here are my two access list entries. So I'm permitting TCP on the web port. So I've got equals www. And now I'm denying ICMP from any host to any host. And in this case, I'm doing an access list specifically for this host right here, 192.168.1.245. That's just a little bit about access list. Of course, you could see as we went through, I can do a lot of different things with access lists. I can deny, I can have a dynamic, I can permit, and I could actually just do a remark here, which would put a comment in. So if I did a permit, now I can do a lot of different protocols here, and based on the protocol, I've got other options that I can set. I've got a lot of capabilities here, even within just simple access lists. These access lists shouldn't be used as something that you would replace a stateful firewall with, but it really makes a good way of doing some basic filtering at the edge of the network, maybe before you get to the firewall, and take some of the load off the firewall and just knock down some of the just real dumb things that may be entering your network. So that's access control lists. And in this specific case, we were looking at access control lists on a Cisco router in emulation.